Hello wrestling fans, the Wrestling Wizard here and welcome to another video. Now I'm starting day to day, week to week to grow even more suspicious of Finn Balor and JD McDonough and even Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio, and I'm questioning their loyalty to Damian Priest, and I certainly feel like there's some form of inside screw job going on within Judgment Day. Why are all the Judgment Day members so resistant to Damian Priest cashing in his Money in the Bank briefcase? And yes, and this is where I think WWE have been really clever, you could look at things at face value and go, well, maybe Finn and Rhea and Dom were just looking out for Damian Priest and they didn't want him to waste his opportunity at Fastlane and cash in when he had a busted knee. Which I think is really clever from WWE, because you go, well, okay, maybe he didn't want to go out there when he wasn't 100%. But logically, wouldn't you go out there anyway at the end of a last man standing match when Nakamura and Rollins have literally beat the living daylights out of one another and fancy your odds? I mean, yes, Damian Priest had a dodgy knee, but Seth freaking Rollins had a battered body and specifically a really damaged lower back. There's surely never going to be a better time in place to cash in. Why are the Judgment Day members so resistant to Damian Priest cashing in that Money in the Bank briefcase? And also, why was Finn Balor so chill about losing the Undisputed Tag Team titles? Like, Damian Priest was livid. He wanted to make amends and cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase so he goes home with something. And Finn Balor wasn't that bothered, really, which I thought was a little bit odd. I think this is really, really clever because you don't know what to think. You don't know who to trust. But I certainly think something fishy is going on with that contract inside the purple briefcase. And when you think about it logically, why, 3-4 weeks ago, would WWE post a video on their YouTube channel specifically of Damian Priest switching the contract from the green briefcase to the purple briefcase? Why did they make a point of that? Like, why would they do that? Maybe it's just to show that it's legit and there's definitely a contract within the briefcase. Or maybe it's to swerve us in another direction. And there's all sorts of conspiracy theories going on. But I honestly believe that whilst that green briefcase was temporarily out of Damian Priest's hands, that Finn Balor has done something with that contract. I think the contract in that purple briefcase isn't the contract that was originally in the green briefcase. And that's why I believe they're being so suspicious. They're so against Damian Priest utilising that Money in the Bank briefcase. Maybe there's an expiry on the contract, which is coming up very soon, that's been tampered with. And then when he goes to cash in that briefcase, it's expired or something ridiculous like that. There's definitely something fishy going on. The fact that WWE made it quite clear that the switch had happened. Damian Priest didn't look at that contract when it made the switch from the green to the purple. He didn't. Go back and watch that digital exclusive. He didn't. He didn't look at the contract. So anything could have been written in that contract. I think some form of inside screw job is going on. I don't trust Finn Balor in a million years. Strange shenanigans can happen. And I know it's looking at things like a little bit suspicious, maybe a little bit too suspicious. But I certainly feel that something dodgy is going on. And I think this is really intriguing. It's adding so many layers to the Judgment Day storyline. Are Judgment Day going to win back the tag team titles? I don't think so. I mean, I'm thinking that Cody and Jay won so they can appear legitimately on SmackDown. And it logically makes sense for them to be on SmackDown so they can, of course, interact with the Bloodline. They're not going to break up Judgment Day anytime soon. I can't see it happening before Survivor Series War Games. However, the questions still keep coming in regards to questioning the loyalty of the Judgment Day members in regards to Damian Priest. Something isn't right. What do you think? And I would really appreciate it if you could like the video, share the video, and even better, subscribe if you're new. We'll catch you in the next one.